Today, my friends, we're making tasty meals for a long road trip. Thinking of food options for a road trip, you want to have something that's easy to pack, easy to eat, and stays well quite a long period of time with no fridge. This bacon zucchini slice is one of those options. Plus, it's yummy and easy to make. A few eggs, flour, and baking powder will make us a basic batter, which then we are going to enrich with all the savory flavors that make this slice a delicious, nourishing, and healthy meal. Zucchinis will make the slice light-weighted and fiber-rich. With a vegetable peeler, I'm going to take a few ribbons off of 1/2 of a zucchini for the upper layer and decoration, and then grate the rest of zucchinis in the food processor to add to the batter. Then I'm going to finely mince greens, onions, and herbs like fresh dill and parsley, and add them to the batter as well. After giving it a good mix, I will finally chop the bacon and send to the bowl with batter. Sun-dried tomatoes, minced garlic, and freshly grated parmesan will help set the right umami taste profile, which you will appreciate after the very first bite. Now the oven. I'll set it to 390 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius to preheat and add the last couple of ingredients to finish the batter. Goat cheese will enhance the umami flavors even more and let them shine, and the olive oil will make the batter silky. If goat cheese is not your kind of thing, skip it and add a little lemon juice and salt to keep the taste balanced. Your batter will have quite dense and at the same time runny consistency. Pour it in a 20 to 20 centimeter deep baking dish lined with parchment paper and greased with olive oil, and then even out the surface. Decorate with bacon slices and zucchini ribbons, placing them over each other so that they overlap. Brush zucchini ribbons with olive oil and send the baking dish to the oven for 45 minutes. When baked, let it cool down until slightly warm. It will take about 20 minutes, and then cut into slices. The zucchini bacon slices keep their shape very well and are easily packed in a food container. They are delicious, filling, and healthy. Having such an option in your car is a great way to refresh yourself during a road trip, especially when you are driving in the middle of nowhere. Next road trip meal option is a simple fried chicken sandwich. We are going to use chicken breast strips and fry them in a heated pan that has been brushed with a little amount of vegetable oil, and season the chicken right in the pan with salt and freshly grated pepper, first on one side and then on the other. Chicken is ready. Now let's make a super simple spread for our sandwiches, combining mayo with sriracha sauce. The rest of sandwich goodness, we will thinly slice cheese, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Key here is slicing everything evenly and thin enough to make them easy to bite without breaking your jaw. Now the bread. As always, we're using homemade one, but any kind of sandwich bread is going to work well. The only thing to remember is that if using a store-bought pre-sliced loaf, it is better to toast the slices a bit first so that they don't fall apart before you indulge them. Slice each chicken breast diagonally, like so, to make it easy and mess-free to eat and set aside. Alright, let's assemble and pack. Spread bread slices with mayo and sriracha sauce, then stack the cheese, fried chicken, tomatoes, cucumbers, and curly lettuce leaves on top of each other on one bread slice and cover it with another one, slightly pressing on top. Wrap each sandwich in the foil, sealing all the sides well, and transfer to a food container. These sandwiches are quick and easy to make, so you will thank yourself over and over again for making them before going to your next road trip. The last quick meal for today is avocado bean wrap, and here's how we love making it. Heat a non-stick pan on high and fry tortillas from both sides without adding any oil. This won't let the wrap get moist from fillings and fall apart. When the pan is hot, tortillas fry instantly, so keep an eye not to make them crispy. You'll see how tortilla gets bubbles, and once that happens, flip it on the other side. What fillings to use is all about a personal preference. When making avocado bean wraps for a road trip, we like beans to be mashed, as first of all, they are easy to eat when you're traveling in a car, and second, they are easy to wrap into tortilla as beans don't roll out and run away. The quickest way to make mashed beans is draining a can of beans, rinsing under cold water, and mashing in the food processor. Season the beans with salt, ground cumin, and garlic, and you will have the perfect mashed beans for a wrap. 2 ripe avocados will make us a good guac kind of a spread, which we're going to use in our wraps. When avocados are well ripened, it doesn't take a lot of efforts to mash them using just a fork. Season it with cumin, a small pinch of cayenne pepper, salt, minced garlic, and lime juice, and the avo mash is ready. Now tomatoes. Dice them in small cubes and let's assemble the wraps. Spread the tortilla with a layer of mashed avocados. A good tablespoon per tortilla is just great. Add a layer of grated white cheddar cheese, then mashed beans, iceberg lettuce, diced red onions, diced tomatoes, and cilantro. Roll the tortilla so that all edges are sort of sealed and the wrap is good to be packed. When prepared for a road trip, I like wrapping it into parchment paper, then cut into 2 parts and stored in a tightly closing food container. These were our go-to meals when heading to a long road trip. Hope you found it helpful, even if you're not going anywhere in the nearest time. These quick eats can be made any day, so test them out and enjoy. I left the list of ingredients and their measurements in the description below for your convenience. Stay well, folks, and see you in the next video.